Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Streak is going large and in charge. Does that make sense? We are extremely tiny with a low tier delay thanks to Pacifier. And we have the game kid, 78PQMJZM. Honestly, DPS seems like it's probably going to be pretty good here. Why does it take me 2 bumps to kill any of these guys? I really thought I'd just walk in there and, you know, ruin their lives, but apparently that's not the case. Yeah, a good start. I think we can consider this, mostly because of the fact that the Pacifier is excellent. It also gives us a Spirit Heart, and to be honest with you, that may be very necessary. And I'm kind of realizing that I've never really given the Pacifier a ton of respect, but I have to now, because I can kind of, like, experience it more purely, if that makes sense. Like, you know, like Mark Purely, former Chicago Cubs pitcher, and Toronto Blue Jays, I guess, as well. But, he's never been the same since the Tommy John surgery, of course, as we all know. Anyway, the whole point of this is I can now see the effects of, you know, this item kind of in a vacuum, and I'm like, man, the Pacifier's pretty good. Sometimes it takes that for me to see an item for what it truly is. Tinted Rock here. We can't really gain a bomb to get that Tinted Rock, or we can't really crack into it right now, I should say. Yes. Not even gonna mess with this one. Blue Baby's Only Friend is also, in vacuum or not in vacuum, an incredibly useful item. Just stack this over here. We will definitely get another crack at Game Kid. Another 2 cracks at Game Kid, I guess. Come on, just give me a bomb. Tarot card? Tarot card is not bomb. I've decided. We might as well Game Kid this room. There's no point to Game Kid in this room. Blue Baby's Only Friend does not kill those. Okay, well, we have some other potential outcomes. I actually don't think we use the Empress even though there's a battery charge, just because, or use Game Kid even though there's a battery charge. This doesn't seem like there's much point. Screw is also good. You know, we don't have any HP, so I'm not really interested in finding an arcade on the next floor anyway, so I'll tell you what, let's come in here. There's no bomb for sale, nor is there a Spirit Heart for sale. I really thought we'd probably get one or the other. Instead we get the Chariot, which is just like a, you know, better version of the Game Kid. It's better because I guess it doesn't take a spacebar item up. But I really thought we'd get a bomb or a Spirit Heart so the key wouldn't be totally wasted. But instead we bought something with it that we didn't even use. So pretty much just threw 5 cents down the drain. That was a low percentage shop for us for sure. But, you know, the run's still looking great. We're going to be using Blue Baby's Only Friend predominantly here. Even though our actual DPS is going to be good. Pheromones. Blue Baby's Only Friend is just so much better. It, like, heads and shoulders above, like, everything else from a damage perspective this early on. Especially because it doesn't require us to have line of sight with the enemy, so most of the time you're like, hey, I'm gonna hit you, but you're gonna hit me, but I'm gonna dodge out of the way of your shot. Is that okay? And they say, yeah, man from the Bronx for whatever reason. Take the quarter. Well, that certainly makes me feel less bad about losing, or missing out on our shop. But with Blue Baby's Only Friend, you're like, hey, I'm gonna wait over here and watch, you know, Hawaii Five-O. Why don't you kill him and tell me when you're done so we can move to the next room? And then Blue Baby's Only Friend says, I will do my best to save you, my lord. So any room with enemies that can rush us down is gonna be a big target for us to use that on. I will say that Game Kid also synergizes well with Blue Baby's Only Friend because we can basically shoot and use Game Kid at the same time. Which is not true of our actual tiers, and, you know, yet another reason that that's kind of a big deal. To have Blue Baby's Only Friend that kind of opts out of the system. Need to find our shop, because if we can buy a Spirit Heart, that may make it more conceivable that we can do a deal with the devil sort of transaction here. Mom's Eye. Let's keep shop key for now. I didn't realize we had it until just now, but it does save us a key. Sure, we'll take more options. Better item rooms, and then we'll take Chaos as well, and this run will just get, you know, totally off the rails. Now we don't really need to deal with the Angel. If we decide that we just want to, or sorry, deals with the Devil, I should say. If we decide that we want deals with the Angel, that's totally fine, because it can give us the same shit anyway. How did you get poisoned? Where did that poison come from? I just, you know, it probably overkill. I just wanted to make sure we were fine here. So we get Satanic Bible, much better than Game Kid. And then we fight Krampus, so we have no precedent either way. But Satanic Bible is a huge pickup. Probably shouldn't stand there. Lump of coal is also good. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. So far, I mean, really, really great. Satanic Bible is a better pickup than what we would have gotten from that boss, probably regardless. We're not quite unkillable, but we're getting there, and lump of coal is going to be a nice added touch here. Let's pop the Empress finally on this room. Get something of value for it. 2 pills. This one wants to make your dick hard. Let's go ahead now. This one alleviates the symptoms of gastrointestinal reflux disease. That's what I said now. That's 2 Princes by the Spin Doctors from the 90s. Spin Doctors, they got a few hits. They got 2 Princes. They got, Little Miss, Little Miss, Little Miss, Little Miss can't be wrong. You know, we're all familiar with their jams. When you think back to the 90s, some people say Nirvana. Some people say Pearl Jam. Some people say Delight, Groove is in the Heart. Some people try to sneak in Smash Mouth's Walking on the Sun. But for me, it's all about... what song was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the Spin Doctors. It's all about the Spin Doctors, man. Okay, I'm excited for our item room because we got more options. Help. This room could hurt us. We will hopefully reach a point pretty soon at which Blue Baby's Only Friend is not our #1, like, go-to option. The day doesn't have to come, like, today. Well, I mean, today would be nice. I mean, when I say today, I mean this floor. This is probably not going to be, like, a multi-day Isaac race here. That seems a little bit, or Isaac run, seems a little bit like it would... it's good. Not very much damage if it takes you 24 hours to complete a run here. What are we, Nick? I just figured I'd throw that in there because I know he's probably watching, and then, you know, it's a little in-joke there. And if you're named Nick, but you're not, you know, the Nick, then, you know, there's that as well. Maybe you kind of perked up. Sorry if you're trying to sleep and your name is Nick. Probably woke you up. Maybe gets the adrenaline pumping. It's a necessary sacrifice, unfortunately. Oh, you guys didn't know what Chaos does? Apparently it makes it so you only get books to drop from bosses, which is pretty sweet. Probably the best item in the game's history, so that's pretty cool. It's Tinted Rock over there. Ooh, item room and shop. Okay, so this is where we want to be. Item room could have anything, and it'll have 2 choices of everything, thanks to more options. Shop could have anything as well, so, you know, we're going to need some extra cash to make that work, but that's okay. Can always get it. #2 or Halo of Flies. Dude, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I like #2 as an item. Blow up some mushrooms. Grab a whole handful of nothing there. None of this is worth it. Okay. Yeah, still good. Still a good situation. You wanna poop our way in here? I think we can poop our way in here. I don't really want the creepy bombs. I'm okay to just get the 16 cents. I don't need to get rid of shop key. And that could well be a secret room. It is not. Okay, let's just leave. I mean, of course we could use our unlimited bombs to do something, you know, get that key, etc., but, you know, the world's not made out of time. That's what I always try to remind myself is, yo, do we live in a time-based universe? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Double key room gave us 2 keys, 2 bombs, so I guess, you know, I'm into it. Seems like we have a Spirit Heart, a range up pill, which is not worthless, a full health pill, which is at least good to know, even if it's not immediately useful. Oh yeah, we should constantly keep shooting so we can spawn these #2 bombs. And we're done. I don't know, our tears might be doing more damage now. More damage than Blue Baby's Only Friend, I mean. You've been revealed. Oop! I've almost been revealed as a bad Isaac player. Well, silly Northern Lion, we've known that for ages. Probably true. The best case scenario is when we don't even have to worry about which one of our items is better. Because we're using all of them at the same time. Oh my god, Tomo. What, you leave? Go get a drink of water and come back in? What am I paying you for? I'm not paying you for anything. Pretty much, you know. Cats are like the nicest form of slave labor, right? Or pets are, I should say. Pretty much, you're like, what do you want? I feed you and clothe you and this is how you repay me? Doing something that slightly annoys me? Let's stick with Shopkey for now. I try to remember that. I'm like, man, for your pets, you're like their whole world. These cats have been outside of this place of their own free will 0 times. That's got to be a wild existence, so You know, I try to give them what they want without spoiling them too much. And if I err on the side of spoiling, I think that's okay. You know, they're not workhorses. I'd endeavor to bring some joy into this world, even if it is just through the lives of cats who will very rarely leave this apartment. They're indoor cats. They're not, you know, these are not cats bred to be, you know, out in the savannah hunting, you know, field mice and bobbing them on the head. I don't know why I'm defending this. It's not, I didn't make the choice to breed the cat. The cat exists. I've given it a good home. Isn't that right, Tomo? Tomo, I think Ruka might not like it when your gross cat food breath is being used to, like, wash your paw right on top of his head while he sleeps. You know, you got plenty of space on your side there. Why don't you take advantage of that? You know what? Sure, let's take ringworm. Whoop whoop. Shop was greed. So we've really not seen too much value out of Chaos so far. Either from a humor perspective or from like a, hey, give me some actual good items that otherwise wouldn't be able to show up perspective. Same with more options. I mean, it's given us number 2, which is fine, but it's not like we picked up, you know, Death's Touch or something like that, which I would totally be into. I think I'm probably going to go back to using Blue Baby's only friend primarily here in just a moment. It's taking us a little longer than I'd like to admit to do damage to an enemy that should not be this tough. That's the stuff we want right there. Okay, you are now entering into the next phase of the fight here. Hoping for a deal with the devil that's like actually amenable for us. Okay, Spear of Destiny. I mean, you still get to shoot with this, so maybe we'll take Dead Onion as well. Makes our shots bigger for sure, which is actually probably a pretty huge asset to have. And then we got this big old spike sticking out of our face. I don't really know how to feel about that, but it's a positive thing because you still get to shoot. I don't think it affects your rate of fire at all, so sure. I'm in. Why not? We got like 30 different ways to deal damage to enemies now. Probably the pentagram. Yeah, I'd say that that's a safe bet. You know what? I am going to actually get rid of Ringworm for Liberty Cap. I'm going to make a compromise. We can actually shoot straight ahead now. I think that's a pretty positive thing. Shot speed is a little low, but that's kind of a bullshit thing to complain about, I'd say, given how good the run is actually looking so far, in spite of the fact that we went completely off the rails with the Chaos pickup. Guardian Lance, number 2, Blue Baby's only friend. But at least high damage. Curse of the Unknown. We don't have a ton of HP, so endeavor to be a little bit more careful than I would be under normal circumstances. Don't pick that up yet. Made some bad plays with battery charges lately. Just not min-maxing them. So we have like 6 or maybe 5 now. 6 at the minimum after that second battery charge. Now we're cooking with gas. We could actually take a deal with the devil on this floor, if we so desire. And I think I do desire. Okay. We had way more time than I seem to think there. Good stuff. Still looking for a shop. I mean, I know it's not a shop item anymore thanks to Chaos, but BBF would be good. Sorry, BFF would be good. BBF would be okay at best. You know, I'm not going to toot BBF's horn. It's exclusively okay. Even if you get Pyro, you're like, ah, it's a bomb. Pyromaniac, I should say. It's a bomb you can't really control. Sometimes it goes off. Okay, it's never a bad thing, I suppose. I really thought I could just spin around like the Lawnmower Man and make that happen. Never seen the Lawnmower Man, but I assume it's about a man who has like knives on his arms and spins around like a lawnmower. I know it's actually like some proto-VR shit, but I mean, I was there, man. It's been, for people my age and, well, around my age at the very least, VR is really interesting. Because we've been down this lonely road before, you know? We've been at our malls. Is this Necropolis 1? I thought maybe XL, because it seemed like the boss room is so far away. We've been at our malls when they've had that HR room. No, the VR room set up. It was like $10. Put on this mask and then go run around in a 3D environment. We'll definitely take contract from below. And then it never actually came to fruition, you know? You're like, oh, in 10 years, this is what video gaming is going to be like. 10 years from there? It wasn't like that at all. We were all playing Gears of War. You lied to me. But now, like, VR is the real deal. I mean, I've used the Oculus, I've used the Vive. It's they're spectacular pieces of technology. But we were just a little bit too early, I guess, in the 90s. And see, if we can put a man on the moon, how hard could it be to make virtual reality? You know, it's a different set of priorities. Probably shouldn't just skip the shop on this floor. I mean, everyone remembers the Virtual Boy as well. My parents almost got me a Virtual Boy when I was younger. The only thing that stopped them was actually the news articles coming out and being like, hey, if your kids, like, or if they're below the age of 13, this could cause, like, permanent eye damage to them. That was pretty good, you know, as a kid, you're like, Mom, it's worth the permanent eye damage to be on the cutting edge of technology, God. But then you get older and you're like, yeah, you know, if you have a kid and then they want a gift, and then the gift is like, you know, well, it's got a little chance to, like, melt their retinas, even though it was probably a false claim. You know, you're gonna think twice. You gotta put your child's interests above that. Yeah, I think we'll take this as well. You know what? Let's take this too. The Magician. So yeah, that's why I was saved from getting a Virtual Boy, which ended up being a great decision because there's like 4 games on it. I don't even know. I don't think I was really into that Virtual Boy. I think my parents were into the idea of like this being cutting edge technology. They almost bought me a Dreamcast too. Now I know the Dreamcast is not considered a bad console, but you know, as someone, well, I was like 12. I'm not buying too many video game consoles, so they're like, well, you can only choose one. I'm like, what about a Dreamcast? It would have been out of business in like a year and a half after I made that decision, which would have been, you know, very unfortunate for me if I wanted to continue playing video games. Moral of the story is if my parents think about buying a video game console, short shares of that company immediately. It's a fool's gambit. Nice. Okay. Yeah, we'll take raw liver. And you know what? We just got raw liver, so let's take Brother Bobby as well. We had more than enough HP to support it. Yeah, we literally had max HP, so that is sensible. How do I feel about this run? It's eerily still, well, not eerily, I guess, but strangely still kind of shitty. Despite the fact that we picked up a lot of good items. It's tough to hit enemies. I will definitely take Shoop the Whoop. And we gotta hit enemies more than I would like to do a lot of damage, but something like Shoop the Whoop could help out a lot. Stacking up damage. I think, sadly enough, Blue Baby's only friend may still be our best damage dealer, which is kind of ridiculous, but there's 2 keys back there, so I'm not sad about that. I would be totally down to reroll this. And we got the pentagram, we got raw liver, we've gotten some great stuff. It just, for whatever reason, hasn't completely held it down. We're also a little slow. Number 2 has the potential to be dangerous. I don't think I'm going to go back for those keys. So I did take Pulse Worm just to mix it up. Just to get the blood pumping again. Will we do boss rush? I mean, you can get a Shoop the Whoop for every boss rush wave, but I think realistically, we probably don't want to be caught in boss rush because our run is not out of control. We have a pretty okay Hush run. By the way, I should be using like Shoop the Whoop all the time, but every room I go into, I'm like, Blue Baby's only friend's got it under control. Why mess with greatness? Similarly, like right here, why try to hit those guys with Shoop the Whoop? Maybe hit one of them when I could just use Blue Baby's only friend in number 2. Pandora's Box kind of sucks here because we'd have to get rid of Shoop the Whoop, so I'll take speed plus range, and I actually think that that's a really good get for us. How did that bomb not blow up the stone chests? Can we riddle me this? Okay. This is our ideal Shoop the Whoop room. Still got hit. Gotta get to our shop. I gotta have my shops. That's the General Mills cereal, Corn Pops. They always say, gotta have my pops. It's a great slogan. Like, when you really boil it down, that slogan is basically like, I can't function without this cereal. Yo, you can totally function without the fried corn and sugar-based cereal, Corn Pops. I'm not saying they're bad. I've had Corn Pops in my day. I think it's a pretty okay cereal. You can function without it, though. You can function without a variety of things you may consider presently, you know, necessary. You know, at Cold Stone Creamery, they're always like it, love it, gotta have it. You don't have to have it. How about like it, love it, would prefer to have it? That's more honest, I think. Two of Hearts, kind of a waste, but donate a little money here. Spending all your money on me and spending time on me. Yo, Donation Machine, you're a horrible drummer here, just for the record. Well, Chaos and More Options have not collaborated to really improve my run as much as I thought they might. I'm not excessively unhappy about it, but it certainly didn't turn out to be the kind of slam dunk that I was hoping for. Extra keys. You know what? Let's use these bombs. Crack into these skulls. Maybe free boss rush. No free boss rush. Ooh, it's a tinted rock. That was a bit of a suboptimal use of bombs there, but it's okay. Just leave this here and then walk in with... no. It's way better to shoot. Okay. I think at this point our shots maybe have become better. I don't know why, though. We haven't really improved their damage since I said that they were worse. I guess it's because whatever direction we shoot in, we also have Guardian Lance pointed in. Okay. Yeah, we'll take Abaddon for sure. So that's going to be a nice damage upgrade. I don't know that we've really improved our damage that much, but let's see what we've got in here. Like, I don't know if we've improved it much functionally speaking. You know what? Yeah, let's take the mind. We already know the body cannot live without the mind. We might as well take it one step further and just see, you know, can we live with the mind? Gotta say, a little disappointed that we didn't kill Chubb without having to use our actual tears. May take a little longer on boss rush than I originally thought, but that's not a slow time to beat the bloat there. That's not horrible. Similarly, I kind of thought, oh, Little Horn basically was one shot there, so I'm into that. Oh, my friends, I know the low rider. The low rider gets a little higher. And this is where you sing the part everybody knows. What instrument plays this part? Probably a trombone. Actually, streamer, it's a trumpet. Yeah, you know, when you're doing boss rush, you've done it 1,000 times before. You gotta come up with something, make it entertaining for you, you know? Take a little trip and see, is what I've always said. Well, me and the band War from the 1970s. Later, you know, re-rose to fame. Thanks to the 1998 film Gone in 60 Seconds. Starring Nicolas Cage. Starring Giovanni Ribisi. There we go. Haven't said that name in that's a name I've not heard for a long time. Starring Robert Duvall. Yeah, exactly. Starring Angelina Jolie. Yo, let's play a game I like to call Who Can Name the Most Actors in Gone in 60 Seconds. You ready? Okay, Nicolas Cage. Giovanni Ribisi. Angelina Jolie. Streamer that's not an actor, that's an actress. Yo, I'm talking about the larger category, okay? The demonym of people who act for a living. Robert Duvall. Ving Rhames. Did I say Ving Rhames already? The dude who was also in Armageddon? I don't remember his name. I think I'm out. I think that's it for me in the Gone in 60 Seconds camp. I'm very sad to say it because I really thought I might have a couple more in there somewhere. I don't remember. The villain is he's been a villain in a number of other things. It's like vaguely like European looking guy who they always cast as like a slime ball. Well, that was a fun game. I'll study up and we'll play it again next week. That went way too quickly. I was gonna say, where did the health bars go there? Something didn't feel right. This isn't how I go. It's Albert Finney from Big Fish. Yo, let's play Who Can Name the Most Actors from Big Fish. You ready? Albert Finney, Jessica Lange, Ewan McGregor, Helena Bonham Carter, Billy Crudup, Marion Cotillard. Danny DeVito is definitely in that. No, wait. It's not Danny DeVito. It's, Deep Roy. You're going to think that's not a real person. It is a real person. He's in several Tim Burton films. He played the Oompa Loompas in the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory remake. His name is Deep Roy. That is not a computer that is built to play chess. That's Deep Blue. You're getting it confused. Okay. Why have you forsaken me? Oh, what the red poop, man? No, those are spikes. That one, 100% on me. Created a purple angel there. Okay, stop hitting yourself, please. 2 of hearts ain't gonna save you, baby. You know where you are? You're in the boss rush, baby. You're gonna die. In the boss rush. Welcome to the boss rush. Give it a sec. Gotta come up with a line. Get ready, ready, ready for mom's heels, heels. Something like that. Oh, we're done. We got the wafer. That's actually awesome. I think I might just take a little extra damage just to try it out there. Okay, let's move along here. 23-29. I don't think we're going to fight Hush because we actually did boss rush this time, but we did pick up the Mind, which is going to, you know, we're going to speed through the rest of this with the greatest of ease. You may also know Deep Roy from, not to be confused with a porn star, the same name, from the, HBO show Eastbound and Down. He was on that for a season or 2. Gonna beat 36 keys. That's acceptable. No battery charge. That's unacceptable. I made number 2 my way through a couple of these rooms just to expedite the process. I mean, you know, we did get rid of Satanic Bible recently. So from an HP perspective, things could be nicer. Oh, these guys are easy, though. We're almost balling out of control. Like, we're so close to balling out of control, we just haven't quite hit that threshold yet. There we go. That's what I wanted. Save 1 bomb here. That one's not going to work. Okay, throw 1 more down. It's a card. It's the Emperor. That's a really good card. Probably try to use that on the Cathedral, as I always do now. Mama Gertie. Now we need to roast this girl before she starts dropping spikes, because there's no way for us to dodge those. So if we can get out of this only getting like 1 spike, or 0 spikes but hit elsewhere, I guess that's fine. We got the goat head, and then items I unfortunately don't think I can take. Even with the wafer, it's a little risky. You know what? Because we have the goat head, I'm thinking let's go to our let's goat to our area over here and go into the boss trap room and then teleport out into the boss fight. Because I'm not gonna fight Hush. Oh, that's so dumb. I'm not gonna fight Hush, but I would like to finish this as well. And if we could finish it while picking up some guppy items, that's pretty dope too. Okay, grab our Emperor card. Hit this. I worry the longer we spend on this floor, the more damage we're going to take, basically. That's probably true on the Cathedral as well. I don't know, man. I feel like maybe we're still better off using Blue Baby's only friend, just because we can just set it and then just focus on the dodge. I mean, holding one direction and dodging is not that much different, but maybe it is. In my brain, it doesn't feel that different, but maybe in reality it would be. You know we gotta take it. We got Guppy's collar. They'll bring us back once, surely. But it's a little dicey. I'm not gonna say that this is an easy win. I don't want to taunt the gods of the game. Keep in mind, we have number 2, so I will like accidentally summon bombs all the time. This is what we're looking for right here. That's some good shit right there, right there. That's some good shit. What? No spirit hearts? Just a bomb and a freaking penny? Yo, if I wanted a bomb and a penny, I would go to the store where you buy explosives in my cosplay from Inspector Gadget. You know what I'm thinking to myself right now. It's like, don't fucking die. And also, if you're a fucking cop, you gotta tell me. He's gonna poop. I pooped. I'm gonna poop soon. pooped. I mean, that's the extent of my commentary right now. That's as far as I can go, because I'm frightened. Gonna poop in just a second. Good. We're done. Just trying to... It's amazing the difference in quality on a room when we're actually able to use our... Shoop-de-whoop. Oh, dude, this would be a great time for a Hierophant card. Oh, I got out of the way. You can't make me poop myself. Spirit Heart, Spirit Heart. Hierophant! They did it! Carried! Dude, Blue Baby's only friend is still kicking ass. Just rely on that. Why fuck around with anything else? Blue Baby's only friend. Why fuck around with anything else? You guys know Sleep Country Canada? I'm gonna guess probably about 15% of you do. Demographically speaking, of course. Just waiting for those guys to show up so we can nuke them down quick. Okay, this is fine. Now we can start shitting if we want. Damage is okay. Certainly could be better. Trying not to get close enough to use Guardian Spear, because it's... Honestly, it just scares me more than anything else. To be within that range of an enemy. Maybe Blue Baby's only friend is the way forward, man. I think it may well be doing more damage here, which is... I mean, you know, I would actually take it as a positive, because I'm always singing the praises of Blue Baby's only friend. And sometimes we'll pick it up and people will go, why did you take that shitty item? Compromises your tiers. Yo, it's pretty good, though. Look at that. Just set it and forget it, baby. Proptosis. Proptosis. 4 more beers. 4. Okay, here we go. Not proptosis, but HP. Ruins permanent Polaroid invincibility. That's okay. Thame. Pretty good. Cursed Eye. Funny joke. Pandora's Box is freaking horrible. Gives us a single penny down here. Are you kidding me? Cursed Eye? Hell yeah. I'm all in. Let's do this. We still pooping? Oh yeah, we still pooping, baby. Check this. My thinking is, what? We might be able to teleport actually, like, further ahead in the level. We just got Dead Cat, which is our... Well, first off, it doesn't cost us any HP, so I'm stoked. Secondly, it is our second Guppy item, so I'm stoked. No chest. I thought I heard a chest there. Nice. Thanks for not flying away, Lenny Kravitz. I don't know. We didn't pick up BBF. BFF, whatever. We didn't pick that shit up on this run. So why is Blue Baby's only friend still crushing it like Gary Vaynerchuk? I mean, I'm a huge fan of the item. It just seems like it's even better than usual. Oh, baby. Holy Toledo. Do you still say Holy Toledo in Canada? No, we say Holy Thunder Bay. That's the real name of a town up here. It never really dawned on me until I was older that Thunder Bay is a fucking dope-ass name for a town. Hey, hey, oh, take my hand. Right on together we'll make the promised land. Oh, Thunder Bay. Oh, Thunder Bay. Oh, Thunder Bay. That's Bruce Willis, Thunder Bay, off of Born to Die Hard. Think we killed all the minions? Okay. Gertie kind of stood up a little bit more than I expected to that damage. We're totally going to win this run. I mean, it didn't really look like it was much of a contest or much of a probability that we'd lose, but we're certainly even doing better than I thought. Dude, I love the way that these shots look. look like a little freaking curly bugle or Cheetos or something like that when I shoot them out. Didn't really think that metaphor through that much before I went in balls deep on it. A Thame's been fine. Yeah, there's been some real positives here. Okay. Do this room. Don't fucking teleport. Yo, if you're a teleporter, you gotta tell me. Ooh, no chest. What? It's like the one time you see this room with no chest. Alright, let's do it up. I'm ready. Hi, Reddy. Nice to meet you. I'm Dad. Let's just leave Blue Baby's friend over there. So far, so good. Look at that little fake out. Oh, 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 almost got me. How about now? Can't hit what you can't see. Floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee. Ring around the rosy. E. Oh, you almost got me. You will never get this. You will never get this. Oh, you got it. It's the little things, man. Oh, he almost got this. I actually can't believe we haven't been hit. Kind of been tempting fate a little bit. There we go. You just unleashed my secret weapon. An item that I actually don't like all that much. Alrighty. No teleports. We're done. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. I've said a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.